What's going on? How you doing?
How are you? Just kind of a thought on, you've had some days now to reflect and look, and what kind of things did you like to take into start number 2 coming up on Sunday?
Yeah, I think the first off is protect the football. We kind of hurt our defense, put them in some bad spots. But other than that, we got some stuff to build on. We got some stuff to build on the film. We got to run the football. I think that'll help. And then for me, just I feel like I was seeing it pretty well. Just missed that first one across the middle to Pop, and then kind of groove later on with Pop. But we got some guys in the huddle that can make some plays, and my job is to get to them and let them do their thing.
You mentioned Pop. What has it been like getting a chance to work with him? What are some things that you have to look for with him that maybe you don't necessarily have to consider when it comes to some of the other?
Yeah, Pop. You can't guard him in a phone booth. He's tough to guard. Man coverage, and he's got a knack for finding zones. So he's a great guy to have out there, and it makes my job a little easier. And anytime you see a man matchup, Pop is somebody that you want to go to, and we have guys on the outside that can make plays, as you saw on Sunday as well. So looking forward to what the guys we got, and also with our tight end group, we got some mismatches. So we got a lot of stuff that makes it tough on the defense. Just got to kind of find the right ways to do it and do my part.
With Drake, you mentioned he had mentioned after the game, he said that he's got that swag. I'd run through a wall for him. What's it like to have that kind of support from one of your receivers? Yeah,
I think it means the world. It gives me confidence. I think those guys do a great job of pumping me up. They were pumping me up throughout the game on the sideline, before the game, in the huddle. They do a great job, and I think wide receivers, they always get the most swag. So our guys, always got some swag. So no, it's good. It's nice to hear something like that, and just know for those guys, and try to do the same for them.
Drake, do you see the offense evolving around you and your skill set?
I think anytime with the quarterback, I think kind of the offense kind of is tailored towards who's under center and who's getting the snaps and getting the ball every play. So I think AVP he's done a nice job asking me what I like and what I don't like and what I feel comfortable with. I think that'll continue to grow as the weeks go by. So that's something that we're kind of trying to figure out, and at the same time is something that I think can make it tough on the defense, because I feel like we can do a lot of different things, and I can kind of make it hard for the defense doing some different stuff.
Players say that your confidence gives them confidence. I'm just curious, where does your confidence come from?
Yeah, my confidence comes from, I think, just moving the football, and just finding completions. I think any quarterback, you kind of get more confident. Getting first downs, finding completions, making a good throw or making the right throw. That's the biggest thing, making the right throw. And at the same time, you get confidence from others. And it's just like everybody wants to get pumped up. And I try to remind myself on the sideline, kind of be the voice to pump some guys up. And other than that, just try to kind of build my role as a leadership role each and every week as I try to earn the guys' respect.
Yeah, Drake, now that you've been a little easier for you than you anticipated it being.
So,
is there one thing that seemed a little easier for you as the game went along than you expected? Is there maybe one thing that was a little harder than you expected?
Yeah, I think kind of obviously that first game of the Texans, you can see kind of we call it the flavor of the day. What do the Texans want to do? They want to kind of heat us up, play man. Kind of what these defenses are trying to do to us that day. I think it's kind of easier to kind of get a picture of what they want to do on specific, whether it's down in distance or certain guys what they want to do, or hey, they want to kind of put a spy on me. What do they want to do? Kind of defensively, I think it was easier for me to kind of see what the Texans were trying to do to us as we got kind of down the road in the game. And I'm sure some teams will try to mix it up down the road, but kind of easier for me as the game went along. Hey, they're trying to do this. We can exploit them these ways. So.
That must have been a byproduct of the confidence that you had.
Yeah, no doubt.
Is that definitely what I'm seeing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the iPad helps too. So.
Is having been through a week, having seen the game now at NFL speed, been through it, done there, had some success, does that give you more confidence this week now as you prepare for your second game?
No doubt. I think it'll just, as the week go on, I think it'll get more and more confident, especially, with the game plan stuff. And I'll be a little different this week going overseas, but had to figure that out. But at the same time, going out there and understanding the plan and understanding, hey, I like to, studying this, last week and can carry that on, or hey, I may ask TC to do something different in the quarterback room so we can get on the same page with different looks. So.
Have you ever been out of the country?
I have. Yeah, I had some family. I lived in London. My uncle did, and me and my family went to the Olympics in 2012 out there.
Were the nerves blank just taking your second start on the international stage?
Yeah, I think, it helps getting that first one last week, going overseas to to London to play in front of a big crowd out there, and it'd be pretty cool to see the NFL side of it playing overseas. So excited to go over there, and if we've got a chance to get a win and hopefully kind of start stacking them.
I'm curious who lived in London. I found that who lived in London still there.
Yeah, they recently moved to California, so they.
And your brother who plays basketball.
Yeah, he plays in Japan. It's far away from London.
On Sunday, how did he follow your brother?
Yeah, he stays up. He does a nice job of supporting. So.
Drake, I'm just curious, when you reviewed your first game from the other day, were there moments or were there plays that you looked at and you maybe look back now and say to yourself, I'm not sure I would have been able to do that had I started week 1? Were there moments like that for you where, the time that you had to sort of sit and watch behind the scenes really helped you out in a certain moment in that game?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is kind of the run checks and the different looks to get us in the best run. I think that's the biggest thing of watching Jacoby do it and watching how he does it, and bringing in guys to block the right guys. I feel like that's kind of the thing that I didn't really kind of really look at until I look at the film. Like, hey, I feel like in the run game I did mostly everything that I asked, and the right execution. So I think that was the biggest kind of sigh of relief of seeing all the different run looks under center, seeing it, and getting the guys blocked up. So just got to continue to do that. And I think the passing game, I feel like I was seeing it well, just got to make some better throws.
Drake, I know your first completion was under center play action boot. You had pressure right away. That's something new relative to what you're doing in college under center, turning around. How comfortable have you been in those settings, understanding sometimes when you do turn your back to the defense, the picture can change from what you saw pre-snap?
Yeah, no doubt. I think that's something that in practice that you get up. We've done a nice job of getting some under center reps of play action, and our defense does a good job of flipping up the coverages and changing the picture post snap, and that's something that I'm really starting to kind of understand and learn of, hey, the picture I'm seeing when I first get the snap versus when I turn my back and look at it may be different. So just trying to find my check downs or find an outlet. That'll be something that I'll kind of build towards, and then other than that, try to exploit them with matchups.
Thank you, Drake. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.